Coming up on this week's edition of the Met Report, we take an in-depth look into our 2014 women's soccer team and learn what makes them fire up.
And one of the most popular Broncos players will be on the sidelines for the next 4 weeks.
And germs are all over campus. Find out if you're at risk. All this and much more coming up on this edition of the Met Report.
Welcome to the Met Report. I'm Yoni Gebru.
Thanks for joining us, and I'm Cinthia Maldonado. President Steve Jordan kicks off the fall semester with a special Welcome Back breakfast for faculty and staff. The event takes place on September 10th from 7 to 9 a.m. in the King Center Concert Hall. President Jordan plans to give a preview of the year ahead for MSU Denver. He will present his approaches to shared governance, university culture, and the implementation of House Bill 1319. Recipients of several different awards will also be announced at the breakfast.
Want to see the world? The MSU Denver Study Abroad office is holding an informational fair on September 8th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the Tivoli. MSU Denver has a variety of opportunities to study abroad for the students in multiple academic fields. Students can study in countries such as Spain, Mexico, France, and Germany. For more information about the fair opportunities to study abroad, visit their office in Central Classroom Room 206.
The world is getting smaller. We're much more connected. So how would you deal with countries if you were a world leader? One MSU Denver professor is teaching just that.
The Model United Nations of the Far West is a mock session of the United Nations General Assembly, the Security Council, and other parts of the UN. A team of MSU Denver students represent our school every year in San Francisco. They compete against 30 universities and colleges, playing the role of diplomats of an assigned country.
The students prepare months ahead of time. They write position papers, they write policy statements, and they do resolutions before they go. Even though it is pretend, if you will, mock session of the United Nations, they're supposed to participate and play these roles with complete sincerity, like they are members of that country.
You can be in any field of study, but in order to participate, you need to take the International Organizations class.
You write a proposal to me why you should go and what qualities you bring to the team.
If you want to attend the Model UN in April of 2015 in San Francisco, start planning right away to fill all requirements. For the Met Report, Janice Carrasquel.
Being a college student and staying healthy is tough on a tight budget. That's why Metro offers a program to students called Wellness Wednesdays. Each Wednesday, different activities are featured to help improve the health of students on campus. This past Wednesday, they hosted a workshop to help college students learn the fundamentals of healthy grocery shopping. Wednesday, October 1st, offers a yoga class designed to help students with mobility impairments.
Denver's 10th annual 4-day food and wine grand tasting series ends this Saturday at the Auraria campus. The event features food from Denver's top-rated restaurants, along with over 800 different samples of wine. And the best of all, a portion of the tickets' proceeds will go to MSU Denver. Faculty and staff receive a discounted tickets to the event. Visit the Denver Food and Wine website to purchase tickets and use the promo code MSUDenver1 to receive your discount.
Got mail? Many students don't. The technology department has made yet another change to Metro email accounts, and many students are not too happy.
The latter part of 2013 and beginning of 2014, IT decided to make a change and make one unified system to provide more function to students.
So I feel like the new Outlook email is more convenient and it's easier for me to access my school information and to email professors.
I like it. It was an easy transition for me and I think it's a lot smoother than the Gmail one.
During the first week of classes for this fall semester, the IT help front desk had taken around 1,000 calls per day, all from students for having problems such as resetting passwords in order to log in into the new email Microsoft 365 that is under Connect You portal. Literally, this portal replaced Metro Connect.
The old email system was a combination of Gmail and Microsoft Exchange. One of the biggest benefits would be reliability. It should be up all of the time and be available from anywhere in the world, not just on campus. But in addition, there are features that Microsoft offers, including cloud storage of 1 terabyte per student, staff, and faculty member, downloadable copies of the entire Microsoft Office suite for student, staff, and faculty, and also some additional features that will be coming soon, such as IM, shared calendars, and other features.
If you still have any issues, you can call to the IT Help Front Desk at 303-352-7548 and leave a voicemail with your personal information.
I'm sure we can all agree on this, that the price and availability of college textbooks send shivers down the spines of college students every semester. But getting the books you need has never been easier with the plethora of textbooks, websites, ebooks, downloads, and good old-fashioned bookstores. Some of the major textbook websites like Chegg, Nibu, and Amazon have thousands of new and used textbooks available for purchase or rent. Don't want to deal with the hassle of returning a book? Then download an ebook to your laptop or a tablet. Need a book immediately? Then don't hesitate on visiting your university bookshop.
I went through Amazon, or I actually have a Kindle, so a lot of books actually have a digital version.
Once I know if I have to have the book, go through Amazon, stuff like that, because I know you can get it pretty cheap and they send it out within a week.
Student Engagement and Wellness Center is sponsoring the National Red Flag Campaign event here on the Auraria campus. Starting next Tuesday between the Plaza Building and the library, the Red Flag Campaign event will be set up to spread awareness about the prevalence of domestic violence and dating violence on college campuses. The campaign was created in 2005 to encourage people to say something when they see warning signs of dating violence.
Students feeling overwhelmed with the start of the fall semester, here's Michael Ronnebaum with the story that will relax you while he enlightens your zen.
For the fall semester in full swing, thousands of students are coming down to Auraria campus. But where do the students go when all the study means too much stress? We found a nice relaxing spot where students can go get their zen on right here on campus. While many students find it easy to stay busy on campus, some students have found refuge in a yoga studio. Yoga instructor Beth Sandlin tells us how all of this started.
It started in the fitness center maybe about 3 years ago when we lost our space. So Campus Recreation graciously decided to merge programs with us so that we can continue offering yoga for the college. Yoga for stress management and yoga for relaxation on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12:30, and that class runs an hour to an hour and 20 minutes. And then there's also 3:30 yoga classes on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And there is a 5:30 yoga class on Monday and Wednesday.
However, you don't need to be an expert to join the fun.
Everybody's invited to come, and all the instructors are wonderful and can show modifications if needed or how to progress in exercise. We have all the equipment provided, yoga mats, blocks, and blankets, and you don't need to register in advance. Probably the number one reason why people continue to come, not only because they feel better afterwards, but it helps their stress levels as a college student.
If you need some stress-free time, the yoga studio could be the place for you. For the Met Report, I'm Michael Ronnebaum.
Fall is here, and that means you might want to step up your hygiene. Cold and flu season brings an accumulation of germs to campus. The organization Best Colleges Online has a list of some of the germiest places on campus. It turns out keyboards contain 60 times more bacteria per square inch than a public toilet, while classroom desks contain 400 times more bacteria than toilets and ATMs. Water fountains contain 62,000 to 2.7 million bacteria per square inch. But get this, your cell phone might be the dirtiest thing of all. Cell phones can contain 10 to 50 million bacteria.
You know what's the best way to step up your hygiene?
I think it's using your Purell, washing your hands each time you go to the bathroom. You just gotta stay on top of stuff like that.
No. Well, yes and no. But the best way is to have instant sanitizer everywhere you go.
Oh, okay.
So if you want one, they're at 7-Eleven for just like $1.50. So definitely recommend it.
$1.50. I'm gonna get on that.
Right. Well, fall is around the corner, and it's hard to believe that parts of the state will start to see a dusting of snow.
Here's Jocelyn Avendano with the latest.
Thanks, guys. And we're going to start right with the current temperatures. As we can see, we're at 64 degrees, much cooler than what we experienced on Wednesday with highs of 90 degrees. And over here, if we could take a look, our winds are at the south-southeast direction at 8 miles per hour. And we'll be only reaching highs of 70 degrees with lows of 52. And so we can see that in our hour by hour, that towards the end of the day temperatures won't really fluctuate, as we're only going to be at the 60s, and we won't really reach the high temperatures of 70. We can see that by 2 p.m. we'll be at 67, and by 3 and 4 p.m. Temperatures will level off at 68 degrees. And towards the end of the day, that's when we'll have the chance of storms rolling into the metro area, and we only have a high of 67 by 5 p.m. and a high of 66 by 6 p.m. And really good news for those who suffer from pollen. There is no pollen whatsoever. And that's due to the rain and the cooler temperatures we've been experiencing. So that really helps the pollen to go down. And for tomorrow, same story. The pollen the levels won't be as high. As we can see, for tomorrow, we'll be only reaching a high of 73 degrees and a low of 53. Our winds will still be at 8 miles per hour, but if you can see that shift right there from the south-southeast, it will go to the north-northeast, and that is due to a cold front that will be rolling into the metro area. And I will get to that in our extended forecast. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Jocelyn. Well, I can't wait for the snow.
You know, I'm excited to snowboard, but I am not the biggest fan of cold weather, so I'm kind of iffy on it.
It's my favorite season. I mean, we got the beanies, the scarves, the leggings, the pumpkin spice at Starbucks. I love it.
All right, let's wait up for
well,
it.
Coming up next, a popular golf tournament comes into the Mile High City.
And another American journalist was killed this week by ISIS.
And with the fall semester finally here, we can now concentrate on fall sports. I'll bring you the latest in men's and women's soccer as well as golf, coming up after the break.